Hello, everybody. It's time for Tina Book Tuesday, episode 30 with author Lisa Prysock, and I have a cup of orange spice tea I'm drinking in this beautiful cup from my reader friend Jennifer. I'm so thankful for it. I am drinking an orange spice tea today. I hope you have something to drink that you enjoy. I also wanted to answer a wonderful question that came in at our Georgia Peaches launch party on March 30th. This question came in from reader Lori, and I just think it's an awesome question. She says, how do writers fit writing time in with family obligations? And that is such a funny question because we don't, or at least I don't. It's very, very challenging. I basically have to clear my schedule for family time the majority of the time. Like when my daughter was getting married, I cleared my schedule for 2 weeks. I knew that she was going to need me in the days leading up to the wedding, and so I made sure that got on the calendar. Also, something came up with my sister that was an emergency situation, and so I had to go to Cleveland. So I cleared my schedule. And with Nick, when Nick had my son Nick had his open heart surgery, again, it was an emergency. I cleared my schedule. And thankfully, I didn't have a whole lot on the schedule in December because I knew that Christmas was coming. So it wasn't like I had to mess with any of my deadlines. So I was thankful for that. But I would have been there for him and for my family. They are still number one priority, and I have to always remember that. So far, I haven't missed a deadline. I've been really blessed that way, but it has come close. And my husband will tell you I don't get a lot of family time. If it doesn't make it on the calendar, there's only certain things that I can do each day to help that along. The one thing I try to do every single day is make sure I have dinner with my family. The other thing I try to do is I try to take time for me every day, something little, even if it's just taking a lot of breaks that day during my writing, or if it is at the end of the day, I love to take time with the Lord. It doesn't matter whether you do your time with the Lord in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, whatever works for you, as long as you get that time. And so I generally take that time at the end of the day because I just sleep better. And I feel like it's more quality because I'm not distracted with what's coming up for me. I can just focus on Him. And so I take time to read the Word and pray at the end of each day, usually at the end of my day. And then another thing that I do, and that's not always. There are times when I know it's going to be busy that evening, so I'll try to do it in the morning or the afternoon. Another thing that I try to do is schedule dates with my husband. It just makes it so much nicer if you have something on the calendar. Both of us are really busy because he's self-employed and me with deadlines. If it doesn't get on the calendar, it really doesn't happen. So even if we're just going to watch a movie at home, we'll usually say to each other, how about we do this tomorrow? Or how about we do this coming Friday or next Friday? And that's how we make sure we get time for each other. Otherwise, a lot of the times we're like two ships passing in the night, and I'll just be finishing up writing and he'll be getting up to go to work. So it can get pretty crazy. When my kids were little, I didn't do a whole lot of writing. I was doing really well to just get out one novel a year, and it would take me all year to work on it because my kids were first. And I think as a Christian parent, that's the way that it should be. And then, of course, Sundays. I try to take Sundays off to spend with my family, go to church, and go out to eat and get a nap. And then usually we watch TV together or hang out together a little bit on Sundays. So that's always something I really look forward to. But yeah, great question. I don't generally get a whole lot of time with my family unless it gets scheduled. And thanks, Lori, for that question. And thank you, Jennifer, for my cup. And I hope you all are having a great day. Leave me a comment or just say hello or pop me a GIF if you saw this video. Thanks again for joining me for Tina Book Tuesday, episode 30.